In a previous video, I showed you how to create a random number. So when we create a random number, we can do like rand and then times something, or rand between, and we can use like this number, 50 and 100, and say, okay, there's a random number, but every time we edit our sheet, it's going to change. You can see that number changing here. I showed you an extension, AppScript, how we can create an unopened function that gives us a button to click. And then we can generate this generate random number, minimum, maximum we can set here. It generates a random number and it sets that value in the active range, meaning the cell that we are on. So let's try this out. Once we put this AppScript in, we can refresh our sheet. Let's make it a little smaller here, and we have random generator. So I'm going to put random generator in D2. I can just click random generator. If it's the first time you're running it, you have to authorize. And there we go. The problem occurs if we want to have some data on this row, meaning this minimum and maximum, in our app script. So how do we do that? How do we get data from our row that we're on, this active range, into our sheet? I'm going to show you in this video. So again, I'm not going over in this video how to get this on open function. It is, however, at bettersheets.co/snippets, free app script to copy and paste into your sheets. And we have a function generate random number. What's really cool about this function and functions in general, I'm going to show you sort of what you might think could occur, but actually is really interesting, is we can write min, comma, max here instead of this being variables here. And this minimum and maximum, if we save it, and we actually go to, let's create a custom function, just add at custom function. Now we go into our cell and we can go equals, sorry, it was called generate random number, and it's going to be a function that we can generate a random number from these inputs. But we get a permission called setValue. We cannot set the value. We actually have to do return, and we return this random number. So we have to do a little bit of editing, but we generate a random number between E3 and F3. Oh, we don't need the set value there. We just put that there, and we return random number. But this is just recreating the RANDBETWEEN function, and it's going to update now, not every single time you edit the sheet, but it's going to update as it sort of generates again every, 10, 15 minutes or so. We don't want this. We want a number, just a plain number, not a formula, not a script. We want this set value here. Okay, so let me give you the actual answer here instead of just some really cool stuff about AppScript. So we don't need this custom function, and we don't need to put the value in here in the function name. We have the active range. We know what row we're on, so we can do variable row equals getActiveRange.getRow. So now that's going to be a number. If we are on row 3 in the D column, that's going to be 3. And we just have to get the value in E3, because these can all be different. This could be 30, 0, 1, 5, and these could be 100, 200, 300. Could be all different. But how do we get that exact row? Well, that's where we get it. But how do we get the range in the next cell over? Well, we go variable min equals, and we do spreadsheet app.getActiveSheet.getRange, and now we set the range. So we're getting the sheet we're on, and we're saying, hey, what's the range? Well, the first number is going to be the row, and the second number after the comma is going to be the column, and we have to write it as a number, not E. So E is actually number 5. So we go 5. And if we want a little bit more specification, we could do comma 1, which is we only want one row height and one column width. Then we have to do get value. And we do the exact same thing for the maximum. However, we're going to change the column number from 5 to 6. And now we have declared, okay, the cell that we're in, we get the row. We now look at the 5th column of that row and the 6th column of that row, get those numbers, and put them into the calculation and set the value. So let's go and try this out, see if we get any errors. We're in column D, row 3, 50 to 200, random generator, generate random number. We get 61. But how do we know we are actually like this could be a random number. Yes, it looks correct, but how do we really know it's correct? I'm going to show you a way to log our numbers. Logger.log, capital L, capital. Let's log the row. Logger.log. We're going to log the minimum. And then logger.log. Then you see where we're going. We're going to log the maximum. So save this. Now let's run it for column 7. We're going to replace this with another random number. Generate number. Finish script. Okay, cool. It's 80. Yes, it is in here, but it's also within all the others. So let's go back to our app script. Go over to executions and the last one at the top one. You can see this time here. You can see the duration, but this time will probably be now. Like the top one will be the latest one. Let's click it. Let it load. Now, if you do not see this, if you do it really quick and you don't see this, just click refresh, and it takes a moment or so to get this numbers in here, to log it and then get it back to you. It's going through a few different paths. The first one was the row. Was that the correct row? We were on row 7, yes. The second one is the minimum, and that is correct. It's 5, and the maximum should be 600, and it is. We can give ourselves even more information here, so we don't have to double check back. We can write row, colon, and then add a plus. We can go to the minimum, and in here, write minimum, colon, and then a plus sign to connect those two, quote, maximum, end quote, and a plus sign to connect those. Let's save it. Now we go back to our sheet. Let's do the sales between 30 and 300 on row 4, random generator, generate random number. Yes, that is within that, but most of the others as well. So let's go back to our executions on the left in AppScript. We'll have one more. And now in our log, it shows us row 4, minimum 30, maximum 300. Perfect. Thumbs up. This is working. And if it's not, this gives us a really good clue into what's not working. What did we do wrong? And we have to look at the difference and stuff and say, okay, we meant this and not that. Maybe you have this numbers wrong, you're picking the wrong column, or you're not getting the right row for some reason. Lots of possibilities within this, or they're spelled oddly, you might get an error, but hopefully that executions and this logging helps you debug a little bit quicker and get your app script generating a random number very cool, right? Hope you enjoyed it. You're watching Better Sheets here on YouTube. Make sure you check out this video or this video and subscribe right now to get more tips, tricks, how-tos, get more out of your Google Sheets than you ever have before. I'm excited to be making a ton more videos here. Ask me questions down in the comments and I will answer them in future videos. But for right now, right here, one of these videos is going to be your next Google Sheet.